And everyone, this is Mop, this is the Dying Society, and welcome back to episode number 83, and we just missed it. There were just slime balls going up this item elevator. We are in the slime farm that we worked on in last episode, or at least the storage for it. Yeah, that was a little bit lower just a moment ago, but we are here. It looks pretty good. We worked on this whole storage area in the last episode, the slime farm, before that, and we put these pawn pixel arts in the walls, but it was brought to my attention that it might look just a little bit suggestive. We might have to do something about that in the future, but right now, we've got other plans for today's episode. Man, I like this place. I think it is actually looking quite cool and everything. The area down leading into where the Sorcerer's Stone was kept, and of course that was the pixel art in the middle of the item elevator there, down at the bottom of the Slytherin Tower. But anyway, let's keep on going up. Let's get all the way to the surface. Holy cow, we got a long way up to go. How are we on sugarcane? That is quite good, actually. We're almost at 10 double chests, so we're at about 19 chests in total. Absolutely fantastic. Plenty of stuff for trading, which brings it to my attention that it is going to have to change. The whole trading section right here, yeah, I'm not having it. I was having it at first. I was pretty proud of it. We're going to change it up a little bit. I'd rather have a full storage. First off, zombies keep killing these guys. Oh man, this is like our fourth or fifth round of regular villagers because they keep turning into zombie villagers. Man, we got to get a better place to store them, so that might be like underneath this room, or maybe in the room to the left underneath it, somewhere around there, and then this will be just back to regular library, maybe an extra way down there or something. We'll figure it out, but anyway, let's go on over here. We've got a big old blank space. We've had this for quite a while. We built this, oh man, we probably built this 15 episodes ago, the structure right here, maybe even more. It's very possible it was quite more than that, but we have this whole big room over here. We need to do something about that. We can't just have it sitting empty right here, and boy, do I have plans for it. I think this is going to be one massive classroom. So we're going to split it off just like we have the library, and it's going to be two different things. And then here, I believe it is just called potions class. I don't think there's any special name for it, but we're going to be putting brewing stands in here, tables and whatnot, maybe some extra bookcases to maybe look like potion, like recipe books and whatnot. It's all going to be pretty cool. And then also underneath, if we have time, I also want to get to putting an auto smeltery, because right now we don't really have a good way to smelt items. Now, I've been using this same thing all season. We've been playing for 13 months maybe on this world, and this is as far as my smeltery has gone. I have 4 furnaces. That is absolutely ridiculous, guys. We can't be having that. We can't be keeping that around, that's for sure. So we definitely need something better to be using for that. I know of several different designs. I have a couple designs as well for it, and we'll just pick one and go with it. But let's first just do the classroom. That's going to be the decorating part. It's going to be quite fun, in my opinion. And we'll also have a whole bunch of brewing stands, which we currently don't have anywhere in the base. Definitely going to be a positive. I have found the issue with the quote-unquote lag. It actually wasn't lag. It was my mouse just being weird. Unplugged it, plugged it back in, and then that just stopped being an issue. It was actually just my mouse freezing, which would cause me to not be able to move in game, which would appear as lag. So that's all good now. Although now we do not have Optifine anymore because we've updated to 112.2, and you can see back there how grainy that looks. Oh man, that's terrible. Why can't we just go back to how it was in like 1.4, 1.5, somewhere around there, when it didn't do all that crap in the background? Looks much better the old way, in my opinion. But anyway, holy cow, this has been quite the project. So this is probably gonna have to be spread over 2 episodes, just because of the sheer amount of time it's taking me to plan out everything. We've got this staircase going down right here, and the other one is also over there where I explained before, over on that side, and these are identical. Let's hop right down to the bottom though. Splat. Down there, we've got this little room, so there's where the other one comes from, there's where this one comes from. I've actually got to add in the item frames with the anvils, decorate those torches a little bit better, and then we've got this little room right here, and then also another staircase over here, and this one goes up into the library. So this one's a total mess right now as well. We've got our villagers quarantined. Are they all there? Oh, thank God, they are all still there. That's very good. We're going to have to clean up this area quite a bit. We did get some more bookshelves up there, though. We got them up here, all good. That andesite goes through the glass and down. We're going to do the same thing once the villagers are in the new area. But holy cow, like I said, just lots of planning, because this is going to have to change. This top half of the tunnel is actually going to get moved somewhere else. And yeah, now, like I said, I am lagging a little bit because of the lack of Optifine, but it's going to get moved over here because on the other side of this wall is the tunnel. And we're going to bring the villagers over and have the trading center right here, and then we'll have something in the middle, one more staircase probably to take you down to a big smelting room. So yeah, like I said, probably 2 episodes just because of the sheer amount of work that is going into this. And it's not even like it's a ton of work. It's just kind of difficult to plan everything out just how I want it. And it's also kind of a lot of cleanup, to be honest. And it's a lot of running back and forth to grab new materials because I'm not quite sure how I actually wanted to do this room. I just kind of started digging and then decided what to add piece by piece. The emerald blocks are a little bit strange in my opinion because this is going to be our trading room. I thought we'd add something like that. And I don't know, it's just not very Motbot, but I think we're gonna leave it for now. We're also gonna have some kind of like statue or something in the middle. I don't know exactly what if they have a special name in the series, but I know they had like those gold statues. They'd cast a spell on them, they'd twist away, and you'd have a staircase. I'm gonna do something similar to that. It's gonna be pretty cool, but like I said, just gonna get pretty difficult. I can't wait to get rid of these things because I keep having to hop over them. They are so bothersome. I should also probably add some of those gray carpets in this hallway here. Did I grab a bunch of wool? I could have sworn I grabbed a bunch of wool. I'm pretty sure I was out earlier looking for different things. Yeah, okay, we got 16 more wool, so we can totally make some more carpets, try to fill up that hallway there. Plenty still to do, and hopefully it all goes pretty well. Yeah, the clouds are pretty low as well because of the lack of Optifine. Oh, but that looks pretty cool back there. Alright, I have added a safety feature. If a zombie happens to come over here, hop over this block right there, like so, gets into here, or I suppose walks in the front and walks all the way down there and around, they could walk into here, they could find their way down this staircase to the bottom, into this room, and then they will be stopped here. They are not going to get to my villagers because of this little blockway, and that is going to be probably a little bit annoying because I just realized I can't hop over that. Oh man, but anyway, it's not a huge deal. It definitely beats letting my villagers sit at rest. But speaking of, I have got this room about half done. This I'll get to in a second. So, we come in here, we've got all our things right there, and they come in from up here. So the villagers are gonna come in a minecart, drop down to the first available spot, possibly. I added an extra block there, which might make it always go to the first one. Otherwise, it's gonna fill up somewhat randomly, but it will still fill up. So they're gonna come in here. They're gonna land on that activator rail right there. I believe it's an activator or detector rail rather, and it's gonna flip these torches, close that gate, and then the next one coming in is gonna go to the next available spot. All fine and dandy. We've got way more spots than we did before. We got 14 spots. I think before we only had about 10. So that's awesome. We've got 14. We can pick 14 of the best villagers. Probably mostly going to be all of the book ones, the librarians. And then we've got this way to come right back down to the tunnel. So this is the same tunnel that we had before, except we blocked it off, and now we just have this vertical thing going up to drop them instead of the big old staircase to bring them in. And actually, that big old staircase, that's still back here. I need to remove all of this and reclaim all of the resources because I'm currently out of oak wood, or dark oak wood rather, which I'm kind of using quite a bit of. And then this wall is going to get pushed back too. It's not going to have that little lip hanging over, and I know originally I said I was going to have the statue in the middle of the room and then have the staircase going down to the furnace area. Now I've changed my plan a little bit because of I ended up having the staircase go down to the room instead of just having all of my guys right here. There's not really a whole lot of room for that, so instead we come down here and we have this. Now it's just a big gold blob. It's supposed to represent a statue. I suppose maybe if you use your imagination, it kind of looks like something, but I have marked on here Sherbet Lemon, which is the, I suppose, passphrase you could call it. It wasn't really a spell used on the Griffin statue, and the thing twists, and then the stairs are revealed, and it brings you off to Dumbledore's office. So, I mean, yes, definitely alluding to the movies, but also, it kind of gives the impression that it's a statue. Not too bad there. I'm just hoping this whole thing works. I haven't actually tested it yet. I believe they can actually get to the top. In fact, I'm going to try to get through here. I used some half slabs in some areas so that nothing would suffocate, but that has prevented me from walking into some of the areas. But yeah, it should be able to make up this. That I'm not worried about. When we get to here, though, it hits the 1, and then has 2 plain ones, and then I just hope that it's all going to drop into the right area, not hit its head on that. I just really do. Just hope everything works, because I don't want to have to come back and read. Oh, no, that's not right. Let's hold shift. Oh, okay, that was better. Okay, let's come back out here. That is a messy area, not meant to be walked into. But yeah, as you can see, we have plenty more to do. The furnace array is going to go over here, possibly down 1 more block. I think I might need 5 tall, and I only have the 4 here, so I'll probably just put like a stair here or something so that we can click the bottom and be on the same floor. And actually, over here, take a look at that. We've got another build Oh, look, there's the Slytherin Tower. So we could potentially even link these two up and then have just like this big circle of things underground. Everything's connecting. I think it'd be pretty cool, but it's going to be a little bit challenging to work with. And if I do it, it'll probably be in the next episode. Because like I said, I've put so much time into this one so far and I'm still not done. I still have to redo all this area. I'm going to strip out that area down there so that I'll actually have resources to do this with because I am broke right now. And then we'll also try to get all the villagers in as well. Well, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but it turns out we got everything done. I've added some extra paintings, by the way, in this area between the Gryffindor Tower and the Nether Portal. Awesome, awesome stuff, because now we break up more of that gray. Fantastic. I love being able to break that up, add some extra bit of color. And if we look in here, you can notice a couple changes right there. Up there. Let's go on in there. We've actually added some carpets in this hallway as well. Break up the brown on the ground. Also really happy about that. Always love to break up, add some extra detail and whatnot. Got rid of the front doors. Those two gates rather that were there, kind of awkward, floating in the middle of nowhere. Those are gone now. That burden is gone. If we come on, let's go up here first. And we've added a couple of armor stands now that we've got the extra room with the iron bars being gone. Added some extra bookcases, make it look a little bit more library-like if it wasn't already. And we come on down here, made that table a little bit bigger, I think. I think it was 3 before. I could be wrong though. Now that we've gotten rid of the villagers here, I've also added some more bookcases, continued the andesite around here to encase it, make it look structured. Another armor stand right there, and a crafting bench just because. And if we come on down here, I finally finished this up. Even with clearing out that extra tunnel that was under here, I still had to go back and get some more dark oak wood. We use so much of this stuff, and we come on down here. It is pretty tight, but it all looks pretty good. We've got a jack-o'-lantern under there for lighting, keep it all good and stuff. Grab some more dark carpets there, and now this room actually turned out pretty well. I'm super pleased with this. We added some extra leaves in here, going up around there, had the extra detail there in case the torches made them look once again a little bit more structured, like they actually belong there. I'm really happy with this. It's just this nice little room, pretty compact and everything. Crafting bench in the middle. Again, just doing stuff to break up the big floor in the middle. Another carpet with some light under it. And then we sectioned off this area, used some glass, which is something I haven't really used in this build so far. I haven't done a lot of glass in different walls trying to section off areas, and it totally works. Added a big bush of leaves back there as well. And we come in here, more paintings, looking pretty good. And the skull is just so fitting in my opinion. We come on down here. I've got my villagers in. That's awesome. We might have to do something though over here. For some reason, that first one isn't filling up. I think they might be coming in just a little bit fast. So we're going to have to see what we can do. If we can slow them down, I just got to make sure they can still clear it at a slower speed because we are going up. And if we get rid of some of those powered rails, it might not make it all the way up. So yeah, we do have to probably do something about that. Otherwise, just accept that the first one's not going to be used. We still have like 13 other spaces, 9 more after these. Totally fine with me, but you know, because I'm a perfectionist, I would like to have that spot working. We turn around here and the rest of the room is done as well. Got a big furnace array in here. Well, I say big, I think there's 9 furnaces, and it's not auto. You just chuck your stuff in up at the top. Honestly, kind of prefer that because I don't have to worry about the coal being constantly filled. Just chuck my coal in there, put my items up in there, let them flow in, and then I don't have to keep replacing items in there once this empties out because it'll keep a constant flow coming from up here. And then it all empties into the chest at the end. Just hoping that this is enough. Now, it should be. I mean, I suppose if I filled up every chest, it's not going to be enough. But we do what we can. If we have to modify it eventually or for certain projects, we can add more over there. And then this even drops down into the Slytherin Tower. So we're adding complete connectivity underground, trying to connect up all these little places. And it's working pretty well now that this is all in there. And actually, it is a little derpy in my opinion because you go down and then back up with these 2 staircases. Man, the game is really not liking not having Optifine. But yeah, it's just a little odd in my opinion. Ideally, I would have had this floor 2 blocks lower so that it would be at the same height as this platform here, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it now. I'm not displeased with it by any means. I'm really happy with it. And honestly, this is one of my new favorite rooms in this place. And this is also completely protected, by the way, which is why we were able to get rid of the gates up at the top. I think I mentioned that earlier. But yeah, of this new area, this is one of my favorite places. I just really like all the little details crammed into this place. It just feels very kind of homely, I suppose, is what you would say. And yeah, you come up this staircase and everything. All looks pretty good. like I said, I can't believe we actually got this all done. That was a lot of work, in my opinion. It wasn't even so much that it was a huge project. It was just very intricate, and some parts of it were very confusing, trying to plan up where everything would connect and everything, and constantly running out of stuff and having to go back over there. But for now, it is done. We can keep breeding some of these guys now, bring in some more. Super happy about that. So maybe by next episode, we're going to have a whole villager array. But anyway, for now, hopefully y'all have enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time.